Next up is the episode Bart to the Future, which gives more insight into both Lisa and Bart's future. Lisa is quite successful, and Bart, well, not so much. This episode begins with the Simpsons deciding to hit up a park for a fun day out, but when they get there, it's a total nightmare. On the way, they stumble upon an Indian casino and decide to stop by for some fun. Bart tries to sneak in, but he gets busted by the casino manager. Instead of just kicking him out, the manager decides to teach Bart a lesson by showing him a vision of his future 30 years down the line. Fast forward to 2030, and Bart is now 40 and in a rough spot. He dropped out of Devry University and is floating through life without a steady job. He's crashing with Ralph Wiggum, and together they've got a band called the Tequila Mockingbirds. Ralph, who's tired of Bart freeloading, covers the rent and bills. Tension builds as they watch Nelson Muntz, who now owns a nightclub and has turned Smell Ya Later into the official way to say goodbye. After Bart blows a gig by ripping off a Jimmy Buffett song, Ralph snaps and tells Bart to get his act together. But instead of hustling for a job, Bart decides to mooch off his sister Lisa, who's now president of the United States. Of course. Lisa Simpson is making history as the first straight female president, though it looks like she's single since there's no mention of a first gentleman. Milhouse is in her cabinet and still head over heels for her, while Kearney, now a Secret Service agent, has her back as her bodyguard. The country's in shambles, though, thanks to a previous administration's well-meaning but disastrous decision to invest heavily in the nation's kids. All that government-funded breakfast and midnight basketball turned the youth into sleep-deprived, super-strong criminals, leading to a massive crime wave. On top of that, America's flat broke. To fix things, Lisa's team decides to push through a huge tax hike. With nowhere else to go after getting evicted, Bart shows up at the White House, intending to freeload in style. He makes a mess of things, flying Ralph in on Marine One and even hitting Lisa with a frisbee during a speech. When Lisa tries to announce the tax hike, Bart crashes the broadcast to plug his band, accidentally forcing Lisa to spill the truth about the tax increase on live TV, which tanks her approval rating. Fed up, Lisa sends Bart on a mission to Camp David with his friends, promising it's important. But after a visit from the ghost of Billy Carter, Bart realizes Lisa just wanted him out of the way. Finally, it hits him. He's been nothing but a burden to his family, and he decides to turn his life around. Back in the real world, America's in deep debt, so Lisa meets with foreign creditors to negotiate. Things go south fast until Bart swoops in, using his talent for dodging debt collectors to save the day. As a reward, Lisa promises to legalize it, whatever it is. When the vision ends, it's clear Bart didn't learn much. He's just stoked that he'll have his own band in the future and brushes off Lisa's presidency as some government job.